What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the state of crypto. Behold, everybody, the crypto markets are scared. We are sitting at 26 on the crypto fear and greed index. This means we are basically sitting in extreme fear, guys. I don't know why, man. If we hop on over to the charts, Bitcoin is damn near 60k. Ethereum's at 2.6 essentially. Solana is 5x up from the yearly low. It's at 140. Now, all the other alts, okay, they're low. All the other alts are low. I understand that. If you look at Chainlink on the year, it peaked at 20, it's down 50%. I can understand you being worried about your alts, but if you understand how the cycles operate, then you will not be worried. Let me tell you why. Look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. Bitcoin dominance is basically how much money is in Bitcoin relative to how much money is going into altcoins. If you look at the all-time chart on BTC dominance, this was 2015, this is 2018, this is a 2021, this is a 2021 bull cycle, by the way. And now, as you can see, this past year, we have been ascending up. Bitcoin has been gaining more and more dominance. That's why all these alts are kind of cheap, while Bitcoin is still relatively very, very high. Bitcoin has not gone down in value that much. Now, going back to the Bitcoin dominance chart, if you look at the macro, not the micro, not what's happening every month or every week. If you look at what's happening in the history of Bitcoin, which is what is important if you want to be a successful crypto trader, if you look at it, Bitcoin dominance is ascending. Cycle after cycle, the peaks of Bitcoin dominance have been lower and lower. So if I wish I could draw a line right here, but it's a line is going down. Over here, Bitcoin dominance peaked and then it crashed. Every time you see Bitcoin dominance crash, we are essentially having an alt season. Peaked, crash, alt season. Peaked, crash, alt season. Rise, it's accumulating more and more value. A little bit of a crash, that was like a little super cycle. Up some more, peaked, crashed, mega alt cycle. I was around for this one right here. This was a crazy alt cycle. Then we ride through the bear market, ride through the bear market, ride through the bear market. Now we're rising, we're rising, we're rising. As we're rising, sometimes alts obviously will be gaining value. So now we are halfway at this line right here. If we were to draw a line right here, could it continue going up? Yes. What if it peaks right here? But I don't think it will cycle after cycle. If it follows the same trajectory, if this peaked at 70%, I think this time maximum will peak at 60%, maybe 65%, maybe. Eventually, though, it has to crash. And when it crashes, that's when we get our alt season. And if you look, it's 53 right now. It's been, I think the peak this year was 54.3. So we're basically at the peak potentially. We are potentially at the peak because now if it crashes down, it would fall in play with what's been happening year after year in crypto. So that's why you shouldn't be worried about alts right now. When you look at stuff like that, when you look at the bullish things happening in crypto right now, when you look at politicians fighting to get the crypto vote, Russia adopting crypto, China potentially adopting crypto. If China ends up unbanning crypto, you better believe we're having a bull season. And it's going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy alt season. So this is why I'm not worried right now. As I said, my favorite quote is I operate in time frames. September, the Feds are supposed to cut rates. When the Feds cut rates, that will increase the amount of liquid capital that the retail investor has for crypto. That's where I think the crypto market will get its liquidity. I'm not banking on September though. It could be October. However, I will say this. I do think it should be before 2025. If we get to 2025 and the markets haven't pumped, I will be a lot more worried. However, as it stands right now, I'm very bullish. I'm very happy. I'm very pleased to see this amount of fear in the market, because fear is usually what is needed for an alt season. You don't think people were fearful right here? People were scared right here. When the pandemic hit in 2020, 2021, people were worried. People were calling for the death of crypto. You don't think people were scared over here when people were calling crypto a scam? When they were saying it's only for robbers? Look how times have changed. Now you got the president, or a former president of the United States, saying that he owns crypto and Bitcoin. So guys, don't be alarmed. Invest responsibly. Make sure you have 25% of your portfolio in Bitcoin, 25% of your portfolio in Ethereum, the 40% of your portfolio in top 50 alts. And then the other 10% you could go crazy with if you want to. But invest responsibly. Don't invest all your money. Make sure that you are investing for the long term. Make sure you don't leverage trade, and you will be good, man. This is the state of crypto. This has been your boy. We're out.